All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of March 27th, April 2nd. All right. So Monday, um, cleaning and jerking. All right. A lot of it. So 3 5-minute EMOMs. There are percentages there as far as weights. You guys that don't have percentages, just pick some weights. The first EMOM is supposed to be, on the lighter side. You can get a little heavier on the second one, and then you can get a little heavier on the third one. And then you want to pick a weight you can handle for reps, multiple rounds, rep-wise, when you're thinking about weights. So again, there are some percentages that are there, all right? For those of you that it apply, then use them because they're helpful. But for you guys that don't have some weights just yet, pick some weights that are, obviously that you can handle with correct form, and then increase them as you feel more comfortable. So it's a 5-minute EMOM, complex one, pretty straightforward stuff. All right, with a 1-minute rest. That's an opportunity for you guys to make weight changes. All right. We're asking too that you don't drop the bars from the overhead unless they're 25-pound plates or bigger. That also goes for guys that have like a 25 and 210s on. That makes it bouncier. And that's the reason why we don't want you dropping them from overhead. Not because of, trying to protect the plates, which is something that we would like to see. But our classes are busy and bars are bouncing, and it's a safety issue. All right. So please be mindful of the other people in your gym, all right, that are working, and get big bumper plates on there so that the bars limit the amount of bouncing they're doing. All right. So the clock is really never going to stop. It'll go EMOM, 5 minutes, rest 1 minute, 5-minute EMOM, rest 1 minute, 5-minute EMOM, rest 1 minute, and then right into a 10-minute AMRAP. All right. Those are 3 power cleans in a row. They don't have to be touch and go. It's your choice. 3 front squats, and then 3 shoulder to overheads. After that, you'll do 30 double unders, and then you'll go back up to the top of the round. Or if you're not doing doubles, you can knock out some singles. Weather's getting nice, guys, so we're going to be doing some more running. All right. This is a running clock workout, so you have a time window to do X, and then another time window to do Y, and so on and so forth. So this is a barbell with snatch and snatch-like movements. It's a 200-meter run. You have 2 minutes to do it. Time remaining, you do as many power snatches from the floor that you can do. All right. That format follows all the way down. You'll add 200 meters to every run, and you'll always have some sort of time remaining movement. So it's 200 run, max rep power snatches. It's 400 run, max rep hang power snatches. It's a 600-meter run, max rep overhead squats. It's an 800-meter run, max rep squat snatches. It's a 1K run, max rep dumbbell snatches. So you will need a dumbbell. And again, be mindful and put that dumbbell off to the side, or even closer to the rig because you're not using the rig that day. And when you come back from the run, it'll be accessible for you because you're not going to want it in the way when you're with your barbell movements. All right. And then the last one is just a 1,200-meter run. There's no time remaining. Workout's done. All right. So listen, if you're not a fast runner, and if you're not a fast runner or not, okay. All right. And you at least know who the fast runners in class are. Okay. So the best bet on a workout like this is turn around when the fast runners turn around, especially on the early rounds. All right. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to come back from one of the runs and only have like 3 or 4 seconds to do, all right, a couple of reps on the barbell. Because if that's the case, then you're just running for the 20, 30 minutes. All right. So consider that. All right. And we get that maybe you don't realize if you can make the run or not. All right. So I would always say be conservative on the first rounds, run a little less. Even if some of you guys know you're not going to make the run, just run a little less and talk to your coaches on where to run on those rounds. But make sure you get barbell reps. Okay. Another thing is, it's one thing running to the destination and back to the building. But then if you have like your bar towards where the rowers are or off to the side and it's a busy class and you're walking around people, all right, well, you're going to lose 20 seconds walking from the end of the building up the stairs and all the way to your bar. All right. So you're going to sit there and wonder where all this time went, okay, on the runs when you were moving pretty fast on the runs. So you got to get into the building, okay? All right. So consider that. It's not just about running the distance. It's about getting to where your barbell is as well. All right. So walking to that. Just think of how much time you lose walking from the rower to the rig. All right. Now you're coming from outside of the building. So consider that. All right. All right. Wednesday. Wednesday's week 2 of our shoulder to overhead. Okay, it's on an every 2 minute for 8 rounds. If you were here and you established that heavy single or 1 rep max, you'll use a percentage. If you weren't here on 323, then just pick a weight that you can handle. Talk to your coaches about what that weight is. You probably can make some increases here and there. The rest of you, we're trying to stay within that 65 to 75 range. So if you feel that you started at 65% for the first couple of sets, excuse me, and it seems manageable, all right, and you want to increase the weight, then by all means, increase the weight. But this is where people make the mistake. They continue to add weight every single round, and now they're failing reps, okay? All right, so you should not be failing any reps. The goal is to do all 32 reps, all right? You're not doing the workout correctly, all right, if you're not hitting the rep scheme, okay? And that's something we want you guys to understand. You're better off going a little lighter and handling the volume of the workout, okay, than going heavier and doing less, all right? That's not making you stronger. Okay, the next workout, the conditioning after that is burpee to target and shuttle runs. This is workout you'll do very much how like we ran in open, all right? You'll stand inside the rig, you'll do your burpee, okay? And then you'll run to the middle of the gym and back for a shuttle run. So a shuttle run is to the middle of the gym and back to the rig is 1. If you're someone who doesn't like to count like that and you want to count 1, 2, that's fine. Just double the reps. So round 1, you have to do 20. Round 2, you have to do 18 and so on. All right? All right. Thursday. So Thursday is a long Tabata. All right? There is a break. Tabata has a break incorporated anyway. It's a 20-second work period. It's a 10-second rest. All right? It's rope climb, box jump, toe to bar, wall ball, double unders, okay? How you're going to run this, coaches, all right, is you're going to put the ropes on one side, okay? You'll have 4 ropes that are available. People will be able to go and use the toe to bar wherever they want. They'll also do their wall ball, but you won't put any more, all right, than 4 people at a station if you have a full class. If you have a class of 10, I would put no more than 2 people. It'll minimize the amount of equipment that you're going to go ahead and need, all right, because you could have people share things, all right, and you won't have to drop all the ropes, all right? This is how this works, though. They get a 10-second break after every interval. So rope climb for 20 seconds, 10-second break. Box jump over for 20 seconds, 10-second break. Once they finish the last movement, it could be different for everybody because you'll be putting people at different stations. But once you get to movement number 5 and it ends, you're going to go ahead and give them a 10-second break, all right? That ends the 5th interval. Then they get another additional Tabata break. So they get the 20 seconds of work, the 10 seconds of rest, and then they're right back up. So what I did on the paper here for you coaches, all right, is I wrote the rounds. It runs us an interval of 6 every round. So if you look up at the green clock on the Rogue, it's going to count round 1, movement 2, movement 3. The 6th interval is always the rest break. All right. So they're going to get a 40-second break at the end of every round. They work for 20, they rest for 10. After their last movement, they're going to get a total of 40 seconds. It's just one additional interval on the Tabata. So just run the clock, all right? And just know, and again, I wrote it on the paper for you guys, just know that at 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60, they're on a break, all right? All right. Friday is called Suffer or Stay Home. It's a burden workout. It has zero beneficial, all right? Nothing really beneficial except just suffering. That's what it's all about. It's all about just grinding it out, all right? It's a 400-meter burden run. That means you're going to run with some sort of uncomfortable object, okay? All right? Then you'll take a 200-meter farmer's carry, okay? All right? Then you'll do a 100-meter overhead plate walk, all right? That's going to It's pretty straightforward. It's a very simple workout to do. All right, and it's going to be uncomfortable. Any of you guys that have a vest, if you want to bring a vest for the burden run, I have no problem with that. Okay, and quite frankly, you can wear it for the entire workout. All right, but if you want to go ahead and do that, if you have a vest, bring it. But 400-meter burden run, 200-meter farmer's carry, and 100-meter plate walk. The turf will be out back. Put all of your plates and all of your things on top of that so that it gets protected from the ground. Saturday, we're doing a hero workout. All right, I created a partner version for the workout Hammer. That's 5 rounds for time. It's really simple. You'll partner up with somebody, and you'll do the barbell movements alone. So I'm going to do 5 cleans, 10 front squats, and 5 push jerks or split jerks. And then while my partner's resting, and then my partner will do that while I'm resting. Once we both complete 1 round of the barbell movements, we will chip away together at 20 pull-ups. You can break those reps up any way you like. Once you guys are done with the 20th pull-up, you'll look up at the clock, and you'll go ahead and add 90 seconds to it as a rest break, and then go after round 2 and so on. Saturday's a 25-minute AMRAP. It's got a row, med ball sit-ups, overhead walking lunges, assault bike V-ups, and then more lunges with the other arm. So it'll be a right arm, left arm kind of deal. All right, that's an AMRAP for 25 minutes. All right, guys.